Attack on Titan Volumes 31 and 32, written and illustrated by Hajime Isayama. The Survey Corps, heavy with the knowledge of their true enemy and Zeke's ominous plan, began their journey back to Paradis Island. A poignant stop at the ocean, a symbol of the vast world beyond the walls, brought mixed emotions. While Armin's fascination with the endless waves rekindled a flicker of hope, Eren found himself surprisingly disappointed, his childhood dream of exploration overshadowed by the consuming fight against the Titans. Their return to Paradis Island was met with a somber atmosphere. The weight of Erwin's sacrifice, recounted by Levi, hung heavy in the air. The recruits mourned their commander, whose final charge against the Beast Titan allowed Levi to deliver the killing blow. The hope of saving Erwin with the Titan serum was dashed with Flock's arrival, carrying Erwin's lifeless body. With heavy hearts, they watched as Levi made the agonizing decision to inject the remaining serum into a dying Armin, entrusting the fate of humanity to his young shoulders. Armin's emergence from the colossal Titan, weak, confused, and forever altered, marked a turning point. Levi's stern reminder to make regrets impossible echoed the weight of Erwin's legacy and the burden Armin now carried. Driven by a renewed sense of purpose and the promise of answers, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin ventured into the basement of Eren's ruined childhood home. There, amongst Grisha's books, journals, and photographs, they uncovered a chilling truth that shattered their understanding of the world. Their history was a fabrication. They were not the last remnants of humanity, but Eldians, descendants of a people who once wielded the power of the Titans. Imprisoned within the walls by Marley, a nation that had both exploited and feared their power, they were kept ignorant and complacent through manipulated memories and a fabricated history. This revelation shifted the recruits' fight from mere survival to a struggle for freedom from centuries of oppression. They learned of Eren's father's rebellion against Marley, his theft of the founding Titan, a power capable of controlling all other Titans, and his ultimate decision to entrust this immense power to Eren. 4 years passed, marked by Historia's coronation as Queen, a symbol of Paradis Island's hope and determination to forge its own destiny. Meanwhile, across the ocean, Marley's reliance on Titans proved increasingly ineffective against advancing technology in their brutal war against a coalition of nations. Desperate to regain the founding Titan, Marley orchestrated a grand festival in Liberio, the internment zone for Eldians. This carefully crafted spectacle, attended by dignitaries from around the world, served as a platform to paint the Eldians within the walls as a global threat. Willie Tieber, a charismatic Eldian leader, delivered a speech filled with manipulated history and fear-mongering, successfully swaying international opinion and paving the way for Marley's planned attack. Unbeknownst to them, Eren, disguised as a wounded soldier, had infiltrated the festival. Witnessing firsthand the manipulation and hatred directed towards his people, Eren's simmering rage ignited. As Willie Tieber concluded his speech, Eren unleashed the earth-shattering roar of the attack Titan, launching a devastating counterattack that plunged the festival into chaos. Eren's attack on Liberio sent shockwaves throughout the world, setting off a chain of events that escalated the conflict between Paradis Island and Marley. In the ensuing chaos of the festival attack, Eren targeted the Marleyan military leadership, crushing Willie Tieber in his Titan's jaws. The warrior candidates, forced to confront the reality of the island devils they had been indoctrinated to fear, watched in horror as their world crumbled around them. The Marleyan military scrambled to respond, unleashing their own Titans, the Jaw, the Cart, and a new formidable foe, the Warhammer Titan, capable of forging weapons from hardened flesh. Despite facing overwhelming odds, Eren fought with the ferocity born of years of pent-up rage and inherited the Warhammer Titan's unique abilities, turning them against their former masters. The Survey Corps, having secretly arrived in an airship, descended into the fray, unleashing a barrage of thunder spears that disrupted the Marleyan forces and created an opportunity for Eren and his comrades to escape. Amidst the chaos, Gabi, fueled by a desire for revenge after witnessing Udo's death, managed to board the escaping airship. The Survey Corps' return to Paradis Island was a somber affair, their victory marred by the devastating loss of Sasha, shot and killed by Gabi in a senseless act of violence. This act, a stark reminder of the brutality of war, left the recruits heartbroken and further fueled the cycle of hatred. Eren, isolated and burdened by the weight of his actions, understood the gravity of his choices. He had chosen to fight, not for revenge, but for the freedom of his people and their right to exist in a world that had turned against them. Eren's attack on Liberio reverberated across Paradise Island, creating divisions and sparking paranoia. While the recruits were hailed as heroes by some and vilified as devils by others, the revelation that Zeke had orchestrated the wine incident, exposing the recruits to his spinal fluid and the potential for forced Titan transformation, spread fear and suspicion. This atmosphere of uncertainty was further amplified by the emergence of the Jaegerists, a faction devoted to Eren and Zeke's radical ideology, who capitalized on the chaos to consolidate their power and demand access to Zeke. Amidst this turmoil, Eren, disillusioned with the government and harboring a dark secret, distanced himself from his friends. His chilling accusation of Mikasa being a slave to her Ackerman bloodline, devoid of free will, shattered their friendship and left the remaining recruits reeling from his unexpected cruelty. The Jaegerists, emboldened by Eren's apparent support, staged a coup, seizing control of Paradise Island with the goal of uniting Eren and Zeke. They believed that combining their powers would unlock the full potential of the founding Titan and enable them to enact Zeke's plan. The remaining recruits, torn between their loyalty to their homeland and the horror of global annihilation that Zeke's plan represented, were forced to choose a side. The stage was set for a devastating internal conflict as the Jaegerists paraded Zeke through the streets of Shiganshina, only for Eren to betray his brother in a shocking turn of events, transforming into the Attack Titan and launching a brutal attack. This act of betrayal ignited the battle for Shiganshina, with the recruits caught in the crossfire. Amidst the chaos, Gabi's act of violence, killing Lobov as he tried to protect Falco, triggered a profound shift within her. Witnessing the pain and grief she caused mirrored her own loss and forced her to question the hatred that had consumed her. Meanwhile, Eren and Zeke's physical contact triggered their transportation to the Paths realm, the ethereal dimension connected to the founding Titan, where they confronted the ghost of their father, Grisha, and the pivotal moments that shaped their divergent paths. Within the Paths realm, Eren delved deeper into Ymir's tragic past, witnessing her enslavement, abuse, and forced transformation into the first Titan by King Fritz. Recognizing Ymir not as a god or demon but as a victim, Eren offered her a choice, a chance to break free from the chains of her past. Ymir, her eyes filled with newfound determination, chose Eren, setting in motion the apocalyptic event known as the Rumbling. As the colossal wall titans marched, trampling everything in their path, the recruits on Paradise Island faced a terrifying new reality. The Jaegerists, blinded by fanaticism, celebrated what they believed to be Zeke's sterilization plan. However, the remaining Survey Corps members, along with Hange and Levi, understood the horrifying truth of Eren's far more destructive intentions. They faced their greatest challenge yet: to stop Eren, to save the world from the Rumbling, and to protect humanity from the consequences of their own actions. Gabi's own journey of transformation was further explored through a flashback to her childhood in Liberio. Indoctrinated with hatred for the island devils, Gabi's life was marked by the constant fear and discrimination faced by Eldians under Marleyan rule. Her desire to prove her loyalty and earn a better life fueled her relentless training to become a warrior. A pivotal moment on the battlefield is where a dying Marleyan soldier apologized for the treatment of Eldians, recognizing Gabi as a symbol of the future, sparked a change within her. This encounter, and the realization that her enemy was not a monster, but a man filled with regret, began to erode the foundation of her hatred. Back in the present, imprisoned within Paradise Island, Gabi grappled with these conflicting realities, witnessing the humanity of those she had been taught to despise. The recruits, their lives irrevocably intertwined, now faced an uncertain future, burdened by the consequences of their actions and the terrifying knowledge that they were the only ones who could stop the impending global catastrophe. If you enjoyed this book breakdown, please consider liking this video, and subscribing to get notified when we post our next breakdown.